Morning, everybody. Welcome to Houston, Texas, or about 50 miles north of Houston, Texas. We're down here courtesy of Chuck's Tuning in Houston, so shout out to them for sponsoring this trip. But the business at hand. This is Ryan. Thank you so much for sharing your Cobalt, sir. We're gonna laugh. This is gonna be a fun one because you don't think this car is anything that it isn't.
No.
Right? It is. This is a, what year is it?
It's an 07.
07 Cobalt base manual, but you've modified it a little bit. What'd you do?
It's got Kona yellow tops, shocks, iBox board line springs that give it a nice 2.5-inch drop. So it hits potholes and wrecks the suspension every time.
Perfect.
It's got an LSJ header that's from the supercharged Cobalt, and then it's got an intake manifold from the Sport 2.4 Cobalt.
Well, I heard you driving it. It doesn't sound bad, actually. It's not so bad. 5-speed manual.
Yep.
More importantly, have you done your ignition recall?
No.
Perfect. So what happens? Oh, yes. So wait, can you
Yeah,
kill
just
it?
tug on it. Just tug. See that? See the yellow one? There you go.
Holy shit, I just tugged it a little bit and it shut the car off.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, that's very real.
my God, that's so dangerous.
It's so funny when you're
Okay,
driving.
this is going to go over here.
It's really funny when you're driving on a grill and you just tug it down real quick.
Oh my God.
And then you try and save it and then you look like a badass.
Yes, here we go. Light clutch. Light everything. This car is probably really light, actually. What is this thing? You know what this thing weighs?
I think, actually I'm not really sure, but I know it is fairly light because there's nothing in it.
This is flat to the floor in second gear. Yes! Go, Cobalt, go! I'm really nervous about the car shutting off. I'm not even kidding, dude.
It's all right. Just turn it back on. They'll handle it just fine.
This is, I haven't been less than full throttle yet. This is still... So, okay, when you're off throttle, it's not so bad. Let me tell you, though, the ride quality is good.
Yeah, it's actually the tires that I put on. I had some Bridgestone Extreme Contact tires, and they just rode awful. But these Hankook Ventus are perfect.
Are these the V12s?
I think so.
Yeah, these are all right. Here we go. I'm worried that the G-loading in a corner is going to turn it off. Oh, how do you not think about that all the time?
Yeah, you just get used to it.
All right, let's think of some good things about the car. It does feel light on its feet, actually. The pedal feel, the shifter feel is great.
Really?
Yeah. It's got a good little shifter, and it's right where my hand drops.
Right.
It like I said, it rides well. And we don't have a lot of tight hairpins to deal with here, but it actually steers pretty well, too.
Yeah. Like, I take this car autocrossing sometimes.
Do you? How does it do at autocross?
It does fairly well. I mean, it's bland handling, so you don't feel a whole lot, but if you know where to put it, it's perfect.
How old are you?
23.
Is this your first car?
No, this is actually my third car.
Okay. How did you end up buying a Cobalt?
It was, I was in Branson, Missouri, and my car died. Like, crapped a lifter out the side of the block. And this was the only car they had besides an HHR with a manual.
Oh, it doesn't sound good in fifth. We'll leave it in fourth. So it was either this or an HHR.
Right.
That's a tough call.
Honestly, I think I should have gone with the HHR just because it would have been like the WTF factor.
Yeah. Well, this has a little WTF factor.
Oh, most definitely.
But, all right. What was the first thing I said to you when you said you want to fill up my Cobalt?
You have to be okay with me shitting on it.
Yes. But here's what happens, right? Now I get here, and other than this droniness, which you've already diagnosed,
Right.
It's really not bad. Like, I thought I would shit on it a lot more than I really am going to, because it's just like the pedals for blipping a downshift. The pedals are great. There's actually like really good visibility. And for a piece of crap, it's not that much of a piece of crap.
It's a fun piece of crap.
Yeah. Like, this is the kind of car where you hate it so much
that you don't care what happens.
Exactly.
You just rag on it constantly.
Exactly. And you end up having an experience, you know, if the car was slightly nicer,
Yeah.
you
feel kind of bad for doing it.
Exactly. But
Right.
because we all hate them so much, it feels really good to beat the shit out of it.
The fact is that GM engineered this car because they knew people were going to rag on it constantly.
Lowest common denominator.
Right. So it handles it just fine. Like,
And
I haven't had anything majorly go wrong with this car.
And it's, to its credit, it is not as bad as the Pontiac G5 I once got as a loaner, which was a Cobalt with Pontiac badges
Yeah.
and, like, even less equipment. It was, this is cool, man. All right, let's flip around here. There's a bit of vibration under braking. Brake pedal, honestly, not very effective. Stop brakes, I imagine.
Yeah.
Where can I turn around? This looks like a spot here.
Yeah, just wherever.
No, I didn't want someone coming over the hill at a zillion miles an hour,
Gotcha.
taking us out. I can't believe how easy it is to tug the thing and shut this car off. That is madness. I never, because I've never tried it before. Like, I actually am a friend of a friend, a cousin of a friend,
Right.
died in a Cobalt when that happened, and it was part of the lawsuit and everything.
Right.
But I'm not around Cobalts very often, so
I can't imagine why.
I've never tried it myself. I can't believe it's that easy.
Oh, it's stupid easy.
That is insane. It really, I thought about the lawsuits and all that, but
Right.
I never thought it would have been that easy.
The funny thing is, this thing doesn't have traction control, stability control, or ABS.
Yeah.
So if you lose it,
You're done.
You're done.
You're done. And yet you still have a kind of a heavy keychain. You really, and a long lanyard. You have like 6 different ways that this car could shut off on you. And here I am. I met you 10 minutes ago. Oh no. Our audio gear cut out. We're going to have to switch to GoPro audio. Sorry,
so constant
people.
drum.
Yeah. Well, we'll make it work. I mean, this is why we have redundancies.
Makes sense.
The good news is if that cuts out, we don't die. If this cuts out, we have about a 50-50 at best. And yet here I am, like full throttle. Go, go, go! Dude, this is why I like filming cars like this, because I'm on your level of, I hate it so much. 5th gear, the drone in 5th gear is bad.
It's awful.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
We're just sticking with 4th. What's so crazy though is, fundamentally it doesn't feel like a terrible chassis, does it?
No. I think it's pretty much the same chassis for the SS Cobalt and all that other stuff.
Well, I drove an SS Cobalt and an SS HHR.
Right.
And I remember at the time I was like, these are great chassis wrapped in... I pressed the brake pedal and not much happened there. Okay, that made me nervous. Fortunately, not a lot of tight bends here to worry about. Let me try that again. Okay, brakes. I have brakes now. A second ago, I swear to God, I didn't. and a little poo came out, and it was bad for a second. And yet, I haven't learned anything here either. I haven't slowed down. What the fuck is wrong with me? What is wrong with the two of us? This is madness. This might be the most dangerous vehicle I've ever owned. It's up there, man. This thing is, yeah.
Wow.
But on power, it sounds pretty good.
It's probably it doesn't scream like a Honda, it just bellows.
Yeah, it's got a gruntiness to it. The Hondas are much higher pitched.
Probably because they rev higher.
That too, yeah. But they're small. This is what, a 2-liter?
2.2.
Yeah, so the 2.2, the Honda's, usually like a 1.8 or something.
Right.
Okay, brake pedal, there it is. Woo, boy. I swear the first time I hit that brake pedal, it didn't really do much. Sorry about the drone. I love this road. This is a great, beautiful road.
Yeah. You gotta look for them, but they're out there. They're perfect.
Yeah, you don't think of Texas as having roads like this.
No.
It's spectacular. Where's our... I can't remember where the turnout is. Dude, this thing... Alright. Look, that's... Yeah. Nothing happens the first time you press the brake pedal. You gotta do it twice. See? There it is. There it is. Now I have brakes. Oh, that was fun. No, for real, Ryan. That was fun. No joke. I mean, you know, I like the cars like the Venom GT that you like because you think they want you dead. This is the same thing. Car wants me dead, and I am really enjoying it. Thanks, Ryan.
Not a problem.
That was super fun. I'm so glad you did it. Please get your recall taken care of. Wait, here, one last time. One last time. I'm gonna look, I'm gonna take this camera here. Hold this. Shoot this. So, ready? Ignition's on. Off. That's all it takes. That's nuts. Thanks, guys. See you later.